Good morning, boys. This is your daddy. A little tired. Had to get a little early today. Have to go pay a few bills, take care of that. Just wanted to say good morning. I love you guys. It's another week you guys been gone. It's going on almost 2.5, 3 months now. Was able to get through Saturday, like I said, because it was a little bit distracting. But some days Saturday ain't the worst day. Some days, just any day is the worst day. But today should be okay in the long run. I got some cool signs yesterday. Everything's gonna turn out fine. I'm gonna talk about one of the characters in my book. Well, it's characters in the book, I guess you can say. It was funny. I hadn't talked about one of this book actually in probably a month since you guys been gone. Um, it's my wrestling book called Sensational American Wrestling, and I was standing in line at a fast food place, and the people in front of me were moving really slow. They hadn't even decided what they wanted yet, but they were still holding up the line. And so I was getting frustrated with that, but I didn't say nothing. I'm usually patient like that. I stood there for a little bit, and then as they start ordering, their friends, another guy and his son came over, or a guy came over, asking where some people were. And they start answering and talking to him, which slowed the process up even more. And then the guy finally walks off, and then they order the food. And when they order the food, I'm expecting to step up next and place my order. And I step up next, and the employee walks off to go make their food. And I stood there for at least a good 10 minutes, and before anyone even talked to me. And so I'm sitting there getting really annoyed, thinking this is ridiculous. And the guy who walked up, now I guess he's found his friend, his family and stuff, his son, his wife, and they walk over and start talking to that guy while he's waiting for food. And as the guy's making their food, um, the original people who ordered are giving him special instructions on top of it. Like, oh no, I want the bigger size, whatever the biggest size you got for the root beer. And I'm just like, oh my goodness, can this order be stretched out any longer, any possible way you can make this simple, 2 3 minute experience into an hour maybe. Let's go for it, guys. We're already at 25 minutes. Let's make it an hour. And I'm sitting there getting frustrated. And so I'm looking around because I'm bored, and I look at the guy who joined the original couple later, and his kid, and they're wearing this really hideous camouflage colored shirt. It looks like a cross between um, breast cancer awareness and army fatigue, but not the good army fatigue, not the real army fatigue. It's like a test TV test pattern, so it's all squiggly and choppy and short and small little pieces, and it's just an ugly outfit. I'm like, who would pick that outfit? And the dad's wearing it, and the son's wearing it. Now the son's wearing baseball cleats and some shorts, and so I'm thinking, pants, sorry, pants. And so I'm thinking, okay, it must be a school or a little league baseball jersey or something, because maybe the dad's supporting the team by wearing it too, because I can't see the front of it, and it's just a hideous shirt. But and on the back of the kid, there's a number. I didn't notice the number until later. But anyways, I was sitting in line, like I said, getting really frustrated, wondering why I'm sitting in line for almost 25 minutes, 20 minutes at least to even place the order. I'm getting really PO'd, and I'm sitting there, or standing there, and I've been asking earlier, off and on. I kind of ask God. I talk to God. Not like he don't talk bad, people. Okay, boys. He don't talk back, and we don't have a conversation. Um, but I have been asking him, because it's been so long since I've seen you guys. Um, how things gonna turn right. I still what I'm visioning, what I see the end result. What I've been seeing as the end result for a while. Is it still in play? Is it still what's gonna happen? And it's kind of funny because I'm sitting there, like I said, all this time staring, mad, this playing out this way, and the kid, being curious, wondering why this black guy's sitting there for so long, decides to turn around and stare at me. So I kind of look away because I don't like making people feel awkward, even though they love doing it to me. But then I decided to look down because I have my shades on. So I look down. I look at the kid. And it's so funny because literally an hour prior, I was talking about one of the characters in my wrestling book. And I say characters because it's a wordplay kind of. There's a group of four men in my book. One talks. His name's Bruno. He talk like this. Who this fool making fun of our people? And the other three guys, if he says something, they for like the first three books they only say one word. And they say in unison. They say, "Yeah." He'd be like, "Let's go teach these punks something, Brooklyn style." And they're all like, "Yeah." Like, "You guys want some tacos?" Yeah. These three guys don't say that but one word for like three books, and he's the leader. And he talks all the time though. It's the Brooklyn Bombers. The kids' team was the Bombers. I haven't. I mean, I know that's not uncommon in baseball because I think it was Babe Ruth, who was the original Brooklyn Bomber or something like that. I can't remember the name. But I mean, come on, Babe Ruth isn't relevant to this generation. They think it's a candy bar only. They don't know about the old hardcore drinking home run hitting New York Yankee who also pitched. See, a lot of people don't know that he also threw the ball. He didn't only hit home runs. He actually used some strikeouts. But it's just what is the chances that the first day I talk about my team, my creation of mine, while asking about, earlier in that day, the creations of mine. You boys are my creation. And I'm talking about you guys, to God. And then I start talking about one of my creations, my book, which is four characters, which is even creepier now. I think about it. I've always wanted four kids. I have three. Brooklyn Bombers are four individuals. I have created those four individuals for that book. And I have four kids in mind always. I haven't created four, but I am father of three. And it's just crazy. I'm talking about my creations. Think about creations. And this kid's wearing a Brooklyn Bomber or a Bombers shirt. And it made it even more important because his number. My favorite player of all time. People hear me talk about all the time. I love Deion Sanders. Deion Sanders is one of my favorite players of all time. Right after him is Barry Sanders. But the one I rarely talk about, my first favorite player when it comes to football. See, Deion's my number one, but my first athlete I ever wanted to be like, well before Deion. I wish I was him. I even thought about naming one of my boys, one not you two, because this I told you my name's changed. When I was a kid, I wanted to name one of them after him. That's how much I envied this guy. Um, his name's Randall Cunningham. Played for the Philadelphia Eagles back in the day. He was Michael Vick before there was Michael Vick. He threw the ball and he ran the ball, and he was very successful at both. And believe it or not, I think he had more wins than Michael Vick because Michael Vick's teams pretty much sucked for a while. Randall Cunningham's teams didn't do that great either, but he made 10-6 a couple times. Um, but he got hurt, and then he went to the Vikings, and the Vikings he lit it up with Randy Moss for a few years. But he wore number 12, the same number this kid's wearing. Now there's 99 possible numbers this kid could have been wearing. Endless different team names this kid could have been, sporting. It didn't even have to say the word Bombers. It could just be a picture of a bomb. I wouldn't even know that was the Bombers. I was wondering what their name was. It could be any different logo. Those people could not have been idiots ordering the food super slow, not knowing what they wanted. They had to pause long enough for me to be there. They had to distract me enough for me to even look at them. They had to be an annoyance and keep me there long enough to see the sign. I felt after the fact that I probably should have seen it when I first walked in, but no. My heart was cold. I was full of anger and frustration toward these people. How you gonna take so long? How you taking all my time? I was getting mad. I was frustrated, and because of that, I wasn't able to see a sign that was placed right in front of my face. A sign that meant something to me. That kid could already took his jersey off after the game. The dad didn't have to wear a matching one. I probably wouldn't even noticed it if they weren't such ugly team colors that the team picked years ago. Could have been years ago they picked these jerseys. This could have been a traditional jersey for years, or it could be just because of some. Maybe it could be because they camouflaged it to a pink because of breast cancer. There be tons of factors that add up to that specific moment of me standing there long enough to see the sign what I asked for earlier today, earlier that day. Sorry, what I asked for earlier that just yesterday. If I didn't ask that, if I didn't, all those things had to be put in play and put in motion, and that's why God is awesome. That's why God is great. Because while I feel I know the outcome, and see, I can't say I know. I feel I know because I don't know for sure. But every time I wonder, I get these signs, and that is what's amazing. That's what gets me through. Because again, I can't say what's going to happen, what I think is going to happen, because it's a spoiler alert. But it just blows my mind because what I think is going to happen, it is not nothing short of a miracle. And so it's a really good feeling to know that I'm on the side of the angels, I guess you could say. And it helps me get through. It really does because when it happens, it's almost like they say the end of time. No man knows the time or date when the world's supposed to end. I don't know the time or date. You can't say you do either. No man knows. In this outcome, I feel like I've been glancing a little sneak preview. And it's amazing feeling. Anyways, boys, this is going longer than I thought I always do. Um, sorry about my hair. I let it down because it hasn't been dealt with in a long time, so it's kind of crazy looking underneath there. And of course, I got my hat on. I ain't hiding this clown hair almost. Put a red nose on me. Yeah. But yeah. Again, you boys know what it means. So I love you guys. Mwah. And yeah, just believe in God, man, and believe in your faith. Believe in who you are, and things. It's amazing. There's signs all around us that things are going to be great. Things are going to be better. And I know at this stage, like I said, you're too young to understanding this. But again, this message could be put out today simply because you'll need it when you're 23 years old. When you're going through a struggle, you might need it because you're trying to go to sleep and you can't figure out what's going to happen tomorrow. You might be trying to be elected, class president, and you're nervous about it. And then you watch this video again and you see a couple signs and bam, you know what's going to happen. You feel that confidence, you feel that faith, that assurance that comes with faith. You know, faith is love, and love is faith. All right, I'm out, babe. I'm out. I'm out. I'm out. I'm out, baby.